Good evening and welcome back to the Veterans Corner. After 2 years, almost to the day, the decision was made to bring the show back to you, the viewers, and the veteran community. It's a brand new look and format, as you can see. We're really excited to be back. It's been long overdue, actually. The mission of the show, for those that haven't seen this show, is it's always been to provide exposure to the organizations, foundations, and individuals who provide services to our veterans and the veteran community, to bring awareness to our viewers and our veterans and the services that are available. This has been lacking over the years, and this show right here is designed to give the exposure, which helps the veteran community. We've taped over 140 episodes of the Veterans Corner. We started this in 2013, up to the 100 episode mark. We had just me as a host. Then we brought on a co-host, and that was Monique Melanson Hunter. Now, Monique moves out of state with her husband to Florida, so she's no longer with us. But we do have a message from her to you. Why don't we play that?
Hello, Chuck, Donna, Lizzie, and the crew over at the Veterans Corner. I am so excited to hear that the show is back on the air. You know, the content that you provide to our veterans and their families is so important as they navigate through life's challenges. I look forward to the content that's coming up. I'm sure our veterans do as well. So best of luck, everyone, and thank you so much for all that you do.
Monique really fit into the show, and she's going to dearly be missed. We're still friends. We talk all the time. We wish, on behalf of the Veterans Corner, the staff here, we wish her and her husband, Mark, nothing but the best in their new chapter in their new life. With that being said, we're going to stay with the co-host format, which has been really one of the best decisions that's been made on this show. It really enhanced the show. So with that being said, our new co-host is no stranger to this show. She's a longtime friend. We work great together. I think you're going to see some great things. I know you're going to see some great things. So without further ado, I'd like to announce and introduce, it's an honor and a pleasure to introduce Donna Dunyan. She is the new co-host of the Veterans Corner. Donna, welcome.
Thank you, Chuck.
Yeah.
I'm so excited to be here because the mission of this show is very much my mission, to get relevant and important information out to the veterans in our community.
Yeah, for those that don't know, Donna has been running the Veterans Strong. It used to be the Army Strong back in the day, but she runs the Veterans Strong Community Center out of Bristol, which services the surrounding towns, not just the city of Bristol. This right here is right up, like she said, right up her alley. This show is definitely going to benefit with her being here. And like I said, she's no stranger to this show. With that being said, let's jump into this. There was a lot of things that I wanted to say, but we're kind of cut short with time. And we do have two guests here from two different organizations. The first organization is Gerry Wright. Gerry, another one. Gerry's no stranger to the show. Gerry's jumped in and was acting as co-host for a few shows, filling in for Monique. And truth be told, Gerry was very instrumental in this show coming back. And thank you. Because of you, we're back, and we're all excited to be back. Gerry is a retired Army Vietnam combat veteran. He's also the founder of Sprayed and Betrayed, which we've learned an awful lot from you over the past episodes on Agent Orange. Mm-hmm. It's great to have you back. And off to our way down on the end there, Ron, another person that's no stranger to the show. He's usually here with Lori Marriott. Ron is a retired Brigadier General, United States Army, and he's also the Vice President of Military Services. And obviously Easter Seals Capital Region in Eastern Connecticut. So welcome to the show. Welcome back.
Thank you. Yes,
I thought it was important to have you guys here for our reintroducing the show. So our kickoff, our return. So, what do you guys, having been on the show and being talked to veterans throughout the state and the region, what's your thoughts about the show coming back? How important has this show been? Ross?
So, first off, thank you very much, Chuck. We greatly appreciate the opportunity to come on and talk about Veterans Rally Point and some of the veteran issues, the many issues that are out there that affect our service members and families. We've missed you a lot. 2 years seems like a very long time, and we know that COVID's impacted everybody out there. Anytime we can get the word out on what our programs are all about, and provide those services is a benefit.
Yeah.
So we thank you. We congratulate you, Donna. We know you'll do a fantastic job.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, thank you, Chuck, for having me back. I wasn't sure I'd be invited again, but
Well, you know, I had to think about it.
I bet you did. Thank you, Donna.
Yeah, it was good to
Known
see
you
you
for quite
again.
a while. And of course, with Ron, him and I served together
Yeah.
for quite a few years in the Connecticut Guard. What I have found with Agent Orange and veterans benefits is that a lot of veterans don't know about it.
Exactly.
And the families don't know. And there's so much to learn when it comes to if you're ill and you go into the VA. One, have you signed up for the Agent Orange registry? Two, have you signed up for the burn pit registry? Okay, we didn't know about that. So what we're going to tell about in this show will help the people that are out there that will be watching the show. Oh, we didn't know that.
Yeah.
Okay, and that's what we want to do is give them information that they can take back to their families.
One thing that's unique about Nutmeg TV, it's the state's largest public access service in the state.
Yep.
And after it's aired in this area, the 8 community area, you know, Bristol, I'm not going to name them all, but it's all the towns surrounding, you know, into Farmington Valley, all the way over to New Britain. Once it's aired, it goes onto YouTube. So the viewers can see these shows. So it's not limited like other public access areas, just to that area.
Yep.
These are on YouTube a week or so after it's aired. So, I mean, in the past, we've had people watching this show across the country.
Yeah.
So,
The other thing too, then with being on YouTube, it's a library of information
Yeah.
that people can go back to and say, oh, wait a minute, there was somebody that talked about Agent Orange, and they can scroll through and find all your episodes, or
Yeah.
find the episodes about Veterans Rally Point, or ones that I was on previously. So you've got a historical feed bank of information that they can always go back to.
Yep.
and one thing that I was looking to do in the past is have a spreadsheet of all our guests, contact, the categories of which they represent, may it be mental health or, you know, other services, VA. So we're going to put that together, and we're going to put that on our Facebook page. So we're really going out to really enhance this show and its mission statement. So
Social media is the way to go.
Yeah.
There's no doubt.
Oh, yeah.
yeah. So it's, you know, we're definitely with the new look. This has certainly energized us, and this is exciting. Let's get on to the meat and potatoes of the show.
So, Ron, I know with Veterans Rally Point, you guys have had a big couple of years. Can you catch everyone up to speed on what's been going on at Veterans Rally Point?
Sure, Donna, thank you. Exciting times for us. The state gave us a large grant in 2018, and we took that grant in our building, our Easter Seals Capital Region building in Norwich, and we did a build out, about 18,000 square feet inside of the building.
Nice.
So in the building, the services that we have available in programs, we have yoga and meditation, we have an employment center, a fitness center, a commercial grade kitchen, a little military museum, a big open space. We can host about 200 people. We have clothing that we give out, no hassle, for vets that are going for a job interview or those that need casual clothing. We also have a food pantry, a commercial grade kitchen, and a little bit of space for family members when they come in. And if they have small children, our thought was kind of a co-op. A couple parents come in with children, one parent watches the kids while the other go. probably one of the most important spaces we have in the building is behavioral health. And Chuck and I were talking earlier about the need for that. We've partnered temporarily with an organization called Forge VFR, and right now it's virtual. But as we all know, the suicide prevention for all of us is a key thing. And it's still, it was 22 a day, but we know that number's underreported. So we've heard with COVID and with things that had happened in Afghanistan, the numbers may have increased by possibly up to 25%. So that behavioral health, having that team available is critical to everything we're doing.
Yeah, I see that too with the center. A lot of the questions that come in stem around mental health and just awareness. So it's key to any type of service.
The other thing, a couple other things I'd really like to point out. We call ourselves the Veterans Rally Point, but we are available to active service members that are in the Army Reserves, the National Guard, the reserves of all military, family members also, along with veterans, of course. Some of the things we do throughout the week, we have an AA meeting open to the public on Monday. We have an employment workshop every Monday afternoon. We have a pottery studio open for about 3 or 4 hours on Tuesdays. We have also peer meetup group every Wednesday night from 5 to 6:15, followed by yoga and meditation session, which has been fantastic. Last night we had about 30 plus at our pier, and we had about 18 at yoga meditation. And then we roll into Thursday, and on Thursdays I've been doing kind of a woodworking 101 and safety training program class in our makerspace, which I forgot to talk about before. And that's really starting to mature a little bit. So those are the key things we do. We do open our fitness center Tuesday through Friday at 6 in the morning. Those of you who know Manny Menez out there, right? Manny comes in and helps us at 6 in the morning. And on Monday it opens at 8 o'clock. So there's a lot of things happening within the space as it matures, but we want to add some more programs as time goes on.
That's awesome. And you had your grand opening last Veterans Day?
Yes, we did.
Right. That's awesome.
On the 11th of November, we went ahead and cut the ribbon.
Beautiful. Good things happening down there.
Absolutely.
Looking forward to visiting. And you had mentioned mental health, and that's going to be one of the key points for the show, because we know there's a lot of issues right now because of COVID and other issues, with our veterans. You're going to see a lot more. Actually, our next show coming up is from Healing Hoofbeats, and that's going to be a mental health show. So we're really going to hit that topic.
And I'd just like to add to that, Chuck, that sadly we learned a couple days ago, one of my teammates texted me and said, "Hey, did you hear about General, a very senior, I'm not going to mention his name right now, a very senior leader in the active Army, had just retired in September, and he was lost to suicide, regrettably."
Yeah.
That's sad. It's like I
You have
said.
the rock climbing wall too.
We have a rock climbing wall in our fitness center.
Fitness center.
Thank you, Gerry. That fitness center, we spent a lot of time developing the equipment in it, and in the whole space. A lot of our previous leadership had a vision of what they wanted this to be, and one of our key teammates that Chuck mentioned before, Lori Marriott, it was up to us to carry out that vision, along with our other teammate, Vin O'Neill. To put this together, figure out exactly what we wanted to do in every one of those spaces out of the 18,000 square feet, how many people we wanted to be able to interface with and work with in each one of those spaces, and what things we wanted to perform, what kind of tasks and programs in each one of those spaces. But it got down to, we had a great organization help us get this done, Enterprise Builders out of Newington, with a lot of subcontractors, and some of those subs were veterans, which we were really pleased with.
That's great.
That's good.
That's
I have
great.
a question.
Yeah.
Are there any other rally points anywhere in the country other than what you have here?
Well, it's interesting you brought that up, Gerry. Lori and I are on a national committee. It's a Veteran Affinity Committee with Easter Seals National. There's about 70 plus affiliates around the United States. Around 30 of them have veteran programs. all different. One focuses primarily on behavioral health, another focuses on employment. Ours, we want to be the one-stop shop. We want to try to do it all. So we presented our program nationally a couple times. Lori's walked through the space, and I've kind of narrated exactly what happens in each one of the spaces. Cincinnati recently said, hey, we want to do that. And they were able to raise $16 million in a short amount of time, and they're going to have a phenomenal, I don't know if they're going to call it Veterans Rally Point, but they're going to have that concept.
Yeah.
So it's growing.
It is. It's taking off.
Well, you know, this is the first time ever we've had two groups on the show at the same time.
Yeah.
So we we will, in the spring rotation, have you and Lori back so you've got the whole show dedicated to what's going on. Because I know there's an awful lot going on down there at Rally Point. I look forward to visiting. Gerry, what's going on? You know, I've heard so much, I've seen so much on Facebook about Andover and the Veteran Park and the monument you've been working on. You don't stop, you just keep going. If it's not Agent Orange, it's something else. So what's going on?
Well, it's been an interesting year. And just to back up a little bit, our bill, Senate Bill 332, got wrapped into the national defense budget last year. And so it's still active. And that bill is to eliminate the 3 onset dates of the 14 illnesses, the 3 of those illnesses that we need to eliminate. So, but that bill is still out there. The General Accounting Office has it, and they're procrastinating on bringing it up as of yesterday. And but we're still working on it. But in Andover, when I drove by there about a year ago, I said to the town administrator, our little Veterans Park looks awful. It's terrible. I said, there's nothing to say that it's a Veterans Park other than a sign. So they said, well, what are you going to do? And I said, I think we should put an Agent Orange monument there. And through polite conversation, they gave me carte blanche to do what I wanted to do there. So the Agent Orange monument is in. The walkway to the monument is called Veterans Memory Walk. And the walkway behind that is civilian or supporter walkway. And it's all in, it's lit up at night. And I said, we only got 1 flagpole. So we did a grant, and we come up with some grant money, and we put 2 new flagpoles in this year, all new flags. And I said, you know, at 73, I'm getting a little tired of dragging a 100-foot water hose around to water this place. The town found some money, and they irrigation the whole park, and put all new power in, put cameras in, and hydroseeded it, loamed it, and it looks absolutely beautiful. So I wanted to put a POW monument in, and it showed up unexpectedly about a month ago, and so that's in. The only thing left to really do is the 3rd walkway, and of course with the snow now we're kind of handicapped there, but is the battlefield cross. And I didn't want to spare any expense. So the base for the battlefield cross went from $6,000 to $9,000 because of supply and demand. The battlefield cross that was $5,000 is now $6,700 because they can't get certain pieces. But that's just about all built, and it's out in a little town in Minnesota on the North Dakota border. And they said I can go pick it up sometime the first week of April. And I told my wife it's only 1,400 miles, and she said, are you coming home? And I said, yeah, and it's 1,400 miles back. Well, that little piece of black granite weighs 3,500 pounds, and my truck won't handle it, so I got to take a trailer out to bring it back. But it's all set, the base is in, and this is a copper battlefield cross. This, we tweaked it to be one of a kind.
Nice.
Okay? So this is going to look really cool.
It's going to look sharp.
And they actually weld it, and then they hot dip it into a solution, and it'll never tarnish. It'll always look rich, copper-like. So And I said, I have a beer pocketbook and champagne taste. Okay? But I wanted the nice. I wanted it nice. Let's take our time, make it nice. So June 5th, we had the unveiling of the Agent Orange Monument, and Ron was there.
Fantastic.
And
Incredible.
It was over 400 people showed up. We found a Huey down in Stratford, a UH-1, come up and flew over, made some passes, which I thought was really great. And that was all donated. Keep in mind, everything we've done in that park has all been through donations. Can you imagine that? No taxpayer money involved in that. And I just wanted to make everybody a part of it. When you walk down through there and you see your father's brick or your mother's brick, I've got my grandfather, World War I, my dad and mother, World War II, both of them. Okay, their bricks are in there. And I go down there in the summertime about every day, and people will stop by and look at it. The back of our monument is one of a kind. There's a hand-etched scene from Vietnam on the back of that monument. And if you look real close, you'll see no faces, but I'm on there and I'm that big. Okay? So if you ever want a tour of that, please contact me through Nutmeg here or through Chuck. And I live a mile away. I'd be glad to come down and take you through and show you everything. The day that we had the dedication to the monument, the governor signed a bill making Route 316 off of Route 6 the Agent Orange Memorial Highway.
Beautiful.
Nice.
And that is almost unheard of because they're not right now dedicating any more highways or bridges.
You know, Gerry, as you know, Ron, you know also, this show, 25 minutes long, and it goes by like that. Yeah. And we're at that point right now. I don't want us to sign off without you talking about the bricks. There's 2 minutes left,
Yeah.
actually.
Yep.
So if you want to talk about the bricks for a minute, or
Well, these are the bricks here that we put in the walkway, the 8x8 and the 4x8. And, you know, that's, you can go to andoverct.org/Veterans Affairs. And they've never had a Veterans Affairs page in town, but they do now. And you can see all the information on the brick and the park and what we've been doing there.
And we're going to put more information on the Facebook page for the Veterans Corner.
Yes.
Yep.
So
Good,
people
thank
can
you.
find it there too.
And for our viewers, we've actually got a lot of feedback from the page. We got 1 minute left, so we're going to make this fast. Those, if they want information, can go to the Veterans Corner CT. That's on Facebook. So you know, if you can like it, that'd be great. And we're going to start using that as the communication for the public. So unlike in the past, we're really going to push that. So it's the Veterans Corner CT. We post a lot of stuff on there, and that's all the time we really have. I just one real quick thing. As we go forward, we're going to have a lot of new shows, but we're also going to have old. So every night that we tape, we're going to tape one new and one old. 30 seconds left. Thank you very much. It's great to see you guys again. It's great to have you back. You're definitely going to be no strangers. You're going to continue to be no strangers to this show. I look forward, Donna looks forward to you being here again. So
And you're a great
thank you.
addition,
Thank you
Donna.
very
Thank you very much.
With that being said, as we were just saying, it goes by really fast. We want to thank the viewers for watching. Continue to watch. It's a great informative show, and we plan on really putting a lot of effort into this and to really get the information out there for our veterans. So with that being said, thanks again. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Good night from the Veterans Corner.
Welcome, I'm Nick Augustino. I'd like to welcome you to the Clam Box, where we do seafood our way. We got lobster roll, fried clams, fish and chip, fried shrimp, and our famous onion rings. We put a lot of precaution into the safety for you and your family. Not only do we use plexiglass at the cash register and sanitizer, we all wear gloves and we all keep a 6-foot distancing, and everybody must wear a mask. We carry all the options. We got DoorDash, Grubhub, Uber Eats, and of course, we got curbside where we bring it right to your car. Online ordering is available at clamboxnewbritain.com or by calling us at 860-357-3118. The Clam Box, 586 West Main Street, New Britain.